Did you lock?
This is a test.
Did you lock?
YouTube because of listening to other people talk about it, and from there I started to get to know people more, but I still wasn't making these vlogs. It was just pretty much happy show stuff that I put up there. And then Viacom came along and they removed one of my parodies, or they had YouTube, to be more accurate, remove one of my parodies. And it was a parody and didn't use any footage from their show whatsoever. It was a parody of the real world, but the catch is I've never seen the real world. So it was just really a general parody of reality TV that just happens to use.
Wow. Yeah, I think I did watch that video of yours, and I thought parodies were, like, protected, because half the stuff that we do at Dudeulartv, I mean, we make fun of just about everything.
And they are protected, and that's the thing about it. I knew they were protected, and I was like, they can't do this, and I didn't even use anything from their show, whether it was music or titles, the actual titles. I didn't mock titles or anything like that. Even though, excuse me, in a parody, the way I understand it, you do have a certain fair usage amount that you can use for a parody. But anyway, I fought this because, and that's where I made my first vlog really, coming out and fighting this, because I told people, I said, this is absolutely wrong, and there was no reason for them to remove my video. So I wrote to YouTube, I wrote to Viacom, excuse me, and I wrote to the Associated Press, believe it or not, but they never wrote back.
Oh, of course not.
And, I just made a stink about it, to be honest with you. And I know I was going up a multi-billion-dollar company, and I frankly didn't know if they would ignore it or not, but I didn't care. If nothing else, it was cathartic to just kind of vent on this. But I was going to try no matter what. And a lot of those friends that are on YouTube and such, they were supportive and saying nice things and telling me to go for it. Of course, you had some of the people, they referred to some of them as haters, who were saying, oh, this is stupid, you're wasting your time. Some were truly haters, some weren't. They were just people that were negative because, unfortunately, in this country, I think, a lot of people don't understand you can fight City Hall. They got this mentality, I guess, that they can't make a difference. And I'm like, no, you can. I've always felt this way, not just with this Viacom deal. And so anyway, the end result was, at the end of the weekend, or actually at the beginning of the next week, I got an email from MTV's legal department.
Oh, really?
Viacom owns MTV. That's why they were, banning or had my video removed, and because it's an MTV show, the real world is. And so basically, MTV's legal department wrote back to me and told me that they were reviewing my video. And then the next day, they said they reviewed it, found that it was taken down in error, and they had YouTube put it back up. And none of that would have happened if I hadn't made a fuss, and I hadn't.
Right.
But that's, and the vlogging part, what happened is, as a result of that, because I made vlogs instead of just my skits or whatever, people were saying, well, Matt, you need to make more vlogs, because they were actually interested in hearing me vent. I was like, people want to actually hear me ramble on.